Yo, what's good, fam? Agent O here, and it's long time no see because this is like my first review of the year, and it's already the end of March. But as you can see, I have the Figuarts Nick Fury. Just got it in today, and I'm just kind of trying to throw up a quick review on it, just because I was kind of been waiting for this figure to finally drop for a long time, ever since they teased it like a few years back. So yeah, you know the deal. This is the box. You know, not much to it. Some images on the sides and everything, and you know that good old Tamashii seal of approval. So yeah, let's. I have some suspicions about this figure that I was kind of wondering about before it even dropped, and back when they teased it, and I want to see if those suspicions are true. So let's get this guy open and let's get to the review. Here we got Agent Nick Fury, Director of S.h.I.E.L.D. And I mean, right off the bat, I think the head sculpt, I think it's pretty decent. I wouldn't say it's an exact representation, but it's pretty close. I think it looks like how he looked in the Avengers movies, Iron Man and all that. You know, I don't think there's anything really wrong with that. People's faces change. Like, I think one of the best renditions of Sam Jackson was actually on a Hasbro Star Wars Black Mace Windu figure. I thought that was one of the best versions of Sam Jackson that I've ever seen, with that face scan that they did. And that's funny because it's coming from a Hasbro figure, but which Hasbro has been stepping it up. Let me stop hating. But anyway, I like the sculpt. I like the head sculpt. As for like the detail on the body and on the jacket, I mean, it's your standard Figuarts fare. You know, I'm not really feeling the leather jacket because it's kind of a stiffer plastic and it kind of gets in the way of posing. Aesthetically though, I think it looks alright. It looks just like this figure looks just like the teaser photos they had for it back in the day at whatever toy convention they had first previewed this guy in, like several years ago, it almost seems, because it's, you know, they're now doing all the Avengers, the original Avengers renditions of all the characters, and yeah, I mean, I think this looks good. I've got no real complaints. It's pretty monotone though. I don't know, but I mean, he always wore black and he always wore dark colors anyway. So I don't really see how they could punch up the color. You know, it wouldn't look right. One thing I did notice though is that the coloring on the legs, and my camera might not pick this up, but it looks like it kind of is. Like the pelvis, the coloring of the plastic on the pelvis and the coloring on the legs, the color's off. It's not enough that it completely throws me off, so I'm not really that up in arms about it. But you know, I am critiquing a figure, so I want to point out all the pros and cons of it. And this is kind of a con. It's a con, but it's not one that really bothers me that much because I'm not going to be looking at Nick Fury's crotch all the time. So you know, it's whatever. And it's not that off-putting. The colors aren't that off that it makes it look really, really bad. I think with the right lighting and posing and whatnot, you won't even really notice. But anyway, moving on to the posability, which I'm actually quite surprised and kind of happy with here and there. He does have, you know, the head goes. The head can't go all the way up because of the collar of his jacket, but it does go down pretty far. You know, he's got articulation at the base of the neck and at the top of the neck. He does have good shoulder rotation because the sculpt itself isn't really getting in the way of anything. He does have a butterfly joint, so there is some motion there. It's okay. It's not anything really to write home about, but it's not horrible. He has bicep swivel, which I'm always a fan of. No wrist swivel, but that's because, you know, he's got jacket cuffs, so you can kind of cover that up. But he's got a lot of range of motion at the wrists, and you know, rotation because it's a ball joint. It's a ball swivel, I should say. As you can see, he's got a diaphragm joint, and he actually gets pretty good pretty good bending forward. He gets good bend backwards, but once again, the jacket kind of gets in the way. I have half a mind to get a soft goods pleather jacket just off of eBay or something. Maybe GP Slot is selling something, because this is removable. It's not attached to the body of the sculpt or anything, so you could probably bend his arms back, and yeah, I could probably peel this jacket completely off. So I'm probably gonna switch this jacket out just because it gets in the way of posing, and I think a cool soft goods jacket would look good on this figure. I just gotta find one for this size, because I don't think he's quite 6 inches. Oh wait, nope, I was off. Yeah, he is 6 inches. He's a little taller than 6 inches. So yeah, I guess I can get one for like a Marvel Legends or something and throw this on this guy, and it'll look just as good. But moving on, he does have waist articulation. He has a lot of range of motion on his waist. I mean, he's got a lot of range. So he also has thigh swivel up at the top in the hips. He has double knee joint, so you can get that much of a bend. He doesn't have that much range of motion in the ankles, though. I kind of wish he had a bit more, especially the ankle tilt, because posing this figure with this cumbersome jacket is kind of a pain. You know, it's just because it's so stiff, like I can get kneeling poses out of this guy easily, but the jacket gets in the way and you can't really splay it out like you could if it was soft, if it was like a wired soft goods jacket. So yeah, the soft goods jacket is really looking good to me right now as an alternative. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for the articulation. Now, when I was talking about my suspicions earlier, it was in the accessories, because lately Figuarts has been really skimping on the accessories, and boy oh boy, this is another one. He comes with an alternate head, as you can see. Let me move the light a bit. Comes with an alternate head, and it's literally the same head with the same expression, only the eye is painted different, so he's looking off to the side. So they could have at least given us like a yelling head or something. Like, this is lame, to give us two of the same head with a very minor difference. He only comes with, whoops, and I just dropped it. He only comes with a pistol. He only comes with one pistol. It would have been nice if he has two pistols, because he has two pistol holding hands. So there's that. Now, as far as the hands, he does come with several sets of hands. This is like the one thing they did right. But I still have an issue with that as well. He has his pointing things hand, which I think which looks good. I mean, all the hands look good. They never really screw up on the sculpts on the hands, but you know, it's so small my fingers are covering it up. Yeah, it's a good sculpt, and I kind of wish he only comes with this one pointing finger hand. He doesn't come with a gloved version, which kind of sucks. I kind of wish they had did that. I kind of wish they had had equal hands for the equal poses or whatever that you can put them in. He has his splayed open hands, of course, and he comes with two bare-fisted hands, along with the bare-fisted gloved hands that come with the figure standard. So he has those. Once again, I mean, not bad. But that's it for like the bare hands. He does have gloved hands, and like I said, he has two gun-holding hands, which is fine. I'm just showing you the one, but you know, he has two of those. He has two, and he comes with two splayed open hands. Once again, I wish they had came with a gloved version of the pointy finger of the, you know, directing the Avengers to go forth and, you know, beat up bad guys' hand. I kind of wish he had that as well. But like, that's pretty much it for his hands, and that's pretty much it for his accessories. No, hardly any accessories. No futuristic looking guns. No nothing. One thing I forgot to mention though is his pistol that he comes with does fit in the holster, like so. So I mean that's cool. That's okay. I'm like that's something I feel that should be, that should be one of the things, that should be like one of the highlights of the figure. That should just be a standard thing for the figure. It's honestly, as much as I want to like this figure, and I like the posability on this guy, and I like the look and everything, the aesthetics, it's not worth whatever they're asking, because they're not coming through with the accessories. So this just makes this figure, now to me, it makes it not worth the asking price of a Figuarts higher grade action figure. I could always get other accessories. I could always use other accessories from other figures to supplement that, but when you buy something, it should come complete, and I feel like this figure is just incomplete, and that's too bad. So I couldn't really recommend this figure unless you have to have, like, unless you're a completist and you have to have every figure in the MCU. Like, I'm not that much of a completist, but I have been collecting a lot of these guys, in a lot of these figures from the MCU, from Figuarts. So yeah, I've just been kind of picking and choosing. But yeah, I can't really say you shouldn't buy it, and I can't really say you should. It's just one of those things where you got to measure whether this is worth the price you're willing to pay for it. So anyway, that's gonna pretty much do it. I'm sorry for the short review, but I am a little sick. It's not corona, but I just got sinuses and allergy issues going on right now because of the weather changing and everything. So that is gonna pretty much do it. If you like this review, please drop a like and hit the subscribe button if you want to keep up on more content. I promise there's gonna be more stuff coming soon. A lot of stuff that I ordered got pushed back, and I should be getting a bunch of stuff in May actually, so I'm probably gonna have a full plate of reviews to do. And that is gonna pretty much do it. So until the next review, I'm Agent O, and I'm out. Peace.